So let's say you just purchased Sun Temple and you're just like, oh my god, I got Temple now, I'm so good. If you just have purchased Temple, then congratulations, you're officially pro. But wait, this guy right here is not like a typical towers that we see here. We don't just place it and max it. It does something else, and that is it eats towers around its range, and that's where it gets its power at max. For this video, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to use Sun Temple, what it does, and how to feed it, and to make sure that this baby right here be full and not hungry anymore. If this is your first time watching me, then hello to you. My name is Eric, and thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and also don't forget to like this video if you find this helpful at the end. Now, let's get into a match. Before we hop into a pad, I'm just gonna quickly grab some towers to show you guys what Temple could do into our towers. So let's place our Temple. Oh, my Temple has a skin. So this right here is Sun Temple. It does 20 damage, player limit of 3, it shoots every half a second, and it sees both metal and shadow sights. It's a pretty cool tower. You can see it shoots. And while you're in a match, you can simply just upgrade it once you could afford it. And we get to Holy Blessing. So for the next upgrade, which is called Ross Temple, things are gonna change pretty much. So for the very last upgrade of this tower, it's all gonna depend on how much damage it does, depending on what towers you feed it with. You can pretty much feed this tower with any tower. It could be like a Frost Rail, a Void Rift if you have Void Rift, Railgun. It's really up to you. And to give you guys a picture on how far it could reach when it comes to eating towers, it's basically in the range of a Holy Blessing. So anything on this range bubble right here, if you have a towers around this range right here, it's gonna get eaten by the Sun Temple. And you might be wondering, what if someone placed a max Sun Temple Mk2? Which, if you didn't know, it gives more range to the temples. It still follows its original range, which is 25, and that's only where it's gonna eat. So let's say I place a tower like right here. This one is not gonna get eaten, even though it is on the range of the Sun Temple. So let's go ahead and try it. Max it. Is it gonna eat? Nope. Yeah boy, Void Rift is safe. So let's go ahead and try and feed this thing. So let's say we have like a couple of Frost Rails down, or maybe some rail guns, and then we max it. That should be enough, right? It's only 42 damage. I am crying right now. Delete this Temple. So max damage Temple could do is 70 damage. And this is the damage that you're gonna aim for. And to get that, we're gonna be placing towers. We don't just max the Temple. We're gonna go ahead and check for the Temple gain of each tower. For every tower in this game, there's always gonna be a Temple gain. And that is used to calculate whether or not the towers that you feed your Temple with are enough to max a Sun Temple. As you can see here, Orbital Satellite has 340 on this Death Star upgrade. Frost Rail has 375 Temple gain on this upgrade, and so on. To give a Temple its max damage, we're gonna need a Temple gain total of 2,132, at least on this current update. The Temple gain needed to max might change in the future, I don't know, but it has changed so many times in the past, so for now it is 2,132. To give you guys some ideas on what you could do for a Temple gain, I'll be showing guys the popular ones that I've seen in matches. So one of the popular Temple gain is 8 rail guns into the Supersonic Technology upgrade, and each one gives 270 Temple gain, and with 8 railguns in this upgrade, it's gonna give us a total of 2,160 Temple gain, which is way enough to max the Sun Temple. Let's max this one. And there you go. As you can see, it is doing 70 damage to the cubes. Kill that purple cube. A sacrifice that I use often is using Frost Rails. And what I do is that I place 6 Frost Rails, I upgrade 5 of the Frost Rails into Quad Freeze, and 1 long range bullet. So if you add up the total of 5 Quad Freezes and 1 long range bullet, which is only 250, if you max it, is it gonna be max damage with only 2,125 out of 2,132? Let's see. Whoa there. it is actually maxed. So personally, that is the temple gain that I use. And for the frost roll specifically, I'm not too sure myself why it gives us the max damage, even though it is not 2132. But you know, it does the job. Just a reminder that the temple gain that you use for the Sun Temple is completely up to you. But if you're trying to get a max Sun Temple as early as possible, you're gonna want to spend less money on sacrifice towers so you could max it as early as possible. I don't know, I'm not good at math personally, but if you find a better and cheaper temple gain, then you know, you might want to spill the tea in the comments because your boy isn't good at math. So that's pretty much it on how to max a Sun Temple. And now we're gonna go into the next question, and that is, what if we want to max another Sun Temple? Can we just put it like right here and then max it? Let's test that. Oh my god! We sacrificed a Sun Temple. Let's see the damage. Oh! Only 1 damage? You might be asking why, and that is because if you actually look at the Sun Temple's temple gain, they're actually all in negatives. So that's why it's giving temple only 1 damage every 0.1. And please never eat your own temples because it's gonna cost you a lot of money to rebuild your temple again. Now the question is, how far can you place a Sun Temple without getting your other temples eaten? I'm gonna give you guys a trick, and this one is gonna save you a lot of space when it comes to spacing your temples, as well as making sure that your temple reaches almost the entire path in the map. This is how I calculate if the temple is gonna eat something or not. What you could do is that you could get the temple right here, and you're gonna want to position your temple as this close right here as possible. So as you can see, that tiny gap between the range bubble and the temple that is on the left, that is how close you could put any temples to each other. So let's see. We're gonna place a temple like right over here, and we're gonna give it some food. And now the moment of truth. Is this temple gonna eat this temple? Let's find out. And look at that, you have 2 temples next to each other and as close as you could possibly can. And this is also good because as you can see, you can reach most of the path in the entire map, and that is what you want. And now that you just learned all of that information, you are now officially a pro Sun Temple user. Oh my god, what am I saying? Let's go kill some cubes. Look at them shred. Look at them shred. These are my big boys shredding the cubes. See, these are doing a lot of damage. But imagine you added a Sun Temple Mk2 with it. This one is gonna buff your Sun Temple so much. And it's really good for matches like Chaos, Nightmare Mode, Hard Mode, and so on. And it also boosts the range of our temples. One important tip that I have for you guys when you're making temples, just make sure that you build your Sun Cube defenses first, because if you try to make temples too early without any Sun Cube defenses, and let's say you're in a Chaos mode and a Cursed Sun boss starts to appear, look what's gonna happen. These temples, they're blind. They cannot hit anything that is sun because they're a Sun Temple. So why hit the sun? Why the sun hitting the sun? So yeah, just make sure you have a Sun Cube defense set up already before making temples, just to make sure that you don't die. So that's pretty much it for this video, and I hope you guys find this video really helpful. And if you did, then let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Also, if you reached this part of this video and you're still not subscribed, well, I hope you are now because I'ma see you soon. And lastly, all of my social medias are Life with Eric. This is my only gaming channel. This is the only time you'll see me game and stuff. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Okay? Okay. See ya!